Am I sleepy? Of course I am. I smell water. Yeah, it's not far from here. We saw the water on the drive right towards here. I glance over, only seeing 2 other cars here. I doubt it's crowded either. Nope. I'll be surprised if anyone is here. There's actually 2 paths. One is a bit overgrown, so we'll go that way. We'll have to walk through some grass, but the payoff is nice. Probably have that part of the beach to ourselves. I sound dead? Thank you. A few random seagulls circle overhead. Yeah, if all we have to do is share the beach with those birds, it won't be bad at all. I thought friends, Braden's... I thought some of Mikhail's friends were coming, weren't they? Or something? I thought. I don't remember. I'm gonna remember you said that! Well, you guys wanna unload stuff now, or what? You said you had swimming trunks and stuff, right? Yeah, I can grab those if you want, for sure. Can we get a woohoo in the Edward voice? I don't know if I can do it right. Woohoo! I don't know if that was good. Is there a place to get changed around here, or are we just going behind a sand dune? Probably the dunes, man. Place is super private, but you gotta sort of sacrifice those amenities for it. Yeah, that's fair. Mikhail digs a pair of trunks out of the back of the car and tosses them at Braden. You bet one of them is a Speedo? Mikhail specifically said they weren't Speedos. Here, try these on! They should fit, and let's be honest, you're gonna rock that color! Oh, sweet. Yeah, these will work. Told you! There's a decent dune over there if you want some privacy. A dune? Doubt Zach and I need it since we change together constantly. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take the dune. I'm shy. Go for it, man. No hard feelings. Yeah, he looks a bit upset or something. I don't know. He looks brooding, like he's off to hatch some evil plan. Braden heads off, leaving Mikhail and I alone for the first time. Yo, got a pair of shorts for you too. Mikhail passes me a pair of dark purple trunks. You'll look good in those, man. Who am I trying to look good for? What is that even? You know who. Why is he playing coy? I think you know. I'm just trying to help you out. The eye candy for me is just a bonus. Braden's planning a murder? Maybe he's planning to kill Mikhail since he's the only other person who knows he's gay. Ugh, don't wink at us. Ugh. Mikhail winks. The only person I've ever seen that could actually wink and pull it off. Is he pulling it off? I don't think so. I feel my cheeks flush with embarrassment. Don't worry. Pretty soon some sun will cover up all that blushing. I darken more. Whoa, Mikhail gives me that wry smile and drops his shorts on the ground. Holy crap, you seriously getting changed out here? Sure, I told you it's not crowded. You worried about your boo getting jealous of all this dick? I mean, yeah, but that's besides the point. Haha, nah man. The beach is that way so you'll see people coming up. Just change real quick. Not like I haven't seen you a million times before. I shrug, realizing that Mikhail has seen me naked more than anyone in this zip code. I unbutton my shorts and slide my thumb into my waistband. By the way, did you do it? Do what? The trim job! Oh. I feel myself redden for the third time. Yeah, maybe. What the hell does that mean? You only shave one side or some crap? Please don't tell me you didn't carve a lightning bolt into it or something. Heh, no, I was too nervous. My hand was shaking, I was afraid I'd cut myself. You're making me nervous now. Just let me see what you did to it. I dropped my shorts. Ah, hell. It actually doesn't look bad at all. You did good, man. Really? I don't think he did good, guys. Yeah, I like it. What if Braden comes here and sees that Mikhail is checking out Zach? This would be weird. I think it makes it look bigger. I mean, you could use every illusionary inch. Shut up. Mikhail smiles back teasingly. Dick. I feel Mikhail shift conversational gears, his tone changing. You're getting serious about this, aren't you? What do you mean? Dude, the fact that you're like grooming and shit says you're more open to your boy seeing the goods. Oh, stop. I'm just teasing you, man. I like that you're getting serious, man. It's about time you took some risks. It's not like he shot you down on anything. I slide the purple trunks on and tie the waistband. It seriously looks good on you, though, man. He smiles. He'll like it. Car phone call? Things getting... Oh, you mean to ask him about the phone call he had in the car? I guess. Hey, can I ask something? Always, man. What's up? It's about you. Yeah, sure, I guess. Shoot. How many times has Mikhail said man this stream? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. What was up with that phone call in the car? For the first time, I see Mikhail visibly change, almost a submissive wilt. Some people say to never meet your heroes. Lucky for me, I have the pleasure of spending almost all day, every day with mine, and I don't even think he realizes it. I don't know why Mikhail would be your hero. I don't understand this, but okay. I guess the point of never meeting them is that you find out your heroes are flat, humans. Wait, your heroes are human, flawed even, and that usually ruins the magic of it. After all, they're supposed to be larger than life, paragons of perfection, with qualities that we all aspire to have in ourselves, right? Sort of like seeing how they create your favorite scene in a movie. Looking behind that proverbial curtain. I guess that's true sometimes, but in this moment, Mikhail finally becomes human to me, and I feel everything that he is finally becomes human to me, and I feel everything that he is suddenly becomes more reachable. Instead of hero, he should be boyfriend. It's, nah, it's all good, man. We can talk about it later, man. Oh god, he is saying man a lot. Today is just about blowing off steam. No nonsense drama. Just the boys, man. God, whoa. I haven't noticed until you pointed that out, Lindsay. My mind flashes back to that class lectures about psychology students wanting to always help others, and I notice that Mikhail always deflects back to me. Maybe he's one of those people that loses himself in the problems of others to avoid his own crap. Things getting serious between me and Braden? So, what if I'm getting more serious about this Braden thing? What then? What do you mean, what then? Bro, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to all the intimacy stuff. Dude, you'll figure it out. He seems pretty green too. Believe me, that's part of the fun. It doesn't feel fun right now. What if I suck at it? Then you'll laugh about it and enjoy each other's damn company. You've seen too many movies or watched too much porn. Your expectations are too high. Just live in the moment and enjoy yourself with him. If things get physical, go as far as you're comfortable and just explore, man. You need to stop tripping. If you seriously get stuck, you can always ask me. You know I'm there for you, even if you think the question seems stupid. Yeah, I know. And let's be honest, I'll probably end up taking you up on that offer. That's fine, just relax. He doesn't really seem like the judgmental type. If people are into each other, the passion alone is what matters. I just feel like it's going to eventually happen. Hell, he's so far he's the one who's initiated more than I have. And maybe you need that push. Seems like you just keep waiting on the perfect time for everything to just fall in your lap, and sometimes you have to be the one to make the move. Yeah. And don't brush that off, man, for real. Someday you'll look back and have regrets about things you didn't do. But what if I F it up? Won't I have regrets anyway? Probably, but that's part of the human experience. The fact that loss exists is what makes things actually matter in life. Crap wouldn't matter if there were cheat codes for all this. There's no reward when it's impossible to lose. It's like getting one of those lame participation trophies. Zach needs to give Braden a BJ. Y'all, think about it. If you had a choice between an artificial flower that will last forever or a real flower that will probably die in a week, which one would you take? Which one would mean more to you? The real one, of course. Who wants a fake flower? Exactly. You ever think of why, though? No, but you got me curious now. Because it's alive, man. The fact that it'll eventually die is what actually matters. What gives it meaning? There's value in the fact that it won't last forever. And once you realize things won't last forever is when you can truly appreciate them. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. I guess it's kind of true. So chill, do your thing, take chances if they're appropriate, and just let things happen if they're gonna happen. You're like your own biggest effing obstacle. What's Mikhail think of Braden? You think Zach looks kinda good here? So I just realized this is the first alone time we've had since you've met him. Heh, you wanna know what I think of him, don't you? Yeah, I'm worried about what you'd think forever. I've worried about what you'd think forever. Why is that hard to say? I like him, man. I like him a lot. Really? Definitely, you have good taste. I'm usually pretty good at reading people, and I definitely approve of this dude. Plus, you guys are super cute in the most awkward way possible. What the F does that mean? You just are. You have this weird dynamic that's somehow endearing to me. Like I can't look at you two interacting and not shake my head. You want my opinion? You two belong with each other, man. Oh my god, now you're just embarrassing me. In front of who? I don't care. I'm your wingman, dude. We're going to be embarrassing each other for years to come. I can't help but smile at the thought of that. I was gonna ask if you guys talked any last night after I left. What do you mean? I don't know. Braden just seemed weird when we first walked in. I don't think much of it at first, because we did show up unannounced. But after spending some time with him afterwards, he seemed really different when we first walked in. Yeah, I mean, he did tell me to let him know if I was ever stopping by first. Nah, I get it. Just seemed weird as hell, like he was embarrassed. Didn't want us to be there. Was hiding something. I don't know. He just seemed off. That's all I'm saying. You've never met him before. How can he seem off? I don't know, man. I just usually have good instincts on that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame him, I guess. That one dude effing destroyed him while he was distracted. Yeah, but it was before that. You just asked me what I thought, so I told you. I know. I'm not getting defensive, to be honest. When I talked to him, he was more concerned about you. Seeing him get creamed by that dude than anything else. Why? I don't know. He says he feels super alienated right now. And I guess I see what he's saying. Like, I have you to bounce ideas off, and let's be honest, I felt this way for a long time. I just tried to pretend like I didn't. This is all new to him, so if there's anyone who probably needs to process crap with, it's him. But he doesn't have anybody. I mean, he can always talk to me. I thought about that too, but is that weird for you? Not really. I'm pretty good at keeping things compartmentalized. Yeah, but he doesn't really know you yet. Well, maybe things will change after today. Oh hey, before I forget. Mikhail reaches into his bag and pulls on his Speedo. What's that? It's for you! Braden was teasing you about the yellow one yesterday. Remember I said I'd bring you a new one? Oh yeah. Oh damn, actually I'm kinda okay with that one. Where you want it? Cause I assume you're not gonna wear it today. Hell no, I hate those things. Just toss it in the back seat. I'll get it out when we get back to the dorms. Mikhail casually tosses it through the window. On command, Braden appears from one of the dunes, walking distractingly up towards the car. You okay? You were gone forever. Meh, just figured I'd give you guys some time to talk. What the hell were you doing? Mikhail still likes Zach, he's made it pretty clear. I mean, yeah, he's literally set it. I mean, yeah. Well, I got changed, then I found a turtle over there. I was checking it out for a while. When I was a kid, I used to find one every year when I went fishing and stuff. I bring it back to the house and wall off an area in the backyard to keep it for the summer. In the fall, my dad and I would drive back and set it loose. It was just a thing we did, and I hadn't seen one for a while. Sounds cool. My family never allowed pets. Dad says they carry too many diseases and stuff. No dogs or anything? Nope. That sucks. I've always been an animal guy. Same. Braden tosses his clothes through the window. Hey, whose panties are back here anyway? Yandere Braden? I think you spelled yandere there wrong there. Very wrong. We follow a series of makeshift steps, downwards, twisting through tall grass. Bugs absently buzz in my ears, and I can hear a soft crash of waves in the distance. Holy crap, how far of a walk is it? Not that far, but we're going to take a different route. These steps go to the main part of the beach, but it's typically kind of crowded down there. We're gonna stray a bit to an area that's a little more private. The steps curve to the right as Mikhail turns left, stepping foot into the sand and brushing grass aside. We're going off-road, boys! The sand is soft and warm beneath our feet. Walking in sand always makes me feel off balance as I constantly adjust to the unpredictable shifts. I managed to make my way down towards... I managed to make my way down the path while somehow feeling like I'm in a desert safari. I can't read. Mikhail's path opens into a small private beach area. Waves softly spill onto the sand. The view is endless and expansive. Views like this always make me feel small and insignificant in the grand scheme of things. For the amount of time I spent worrying about what other people think, I take note that I should probably consider that more often. Well, here we are. What you guys think? It's cozy. Braden stares out into the endless open water. That's a lot of water. Yep, it's a beach, man. What did you expect? I give Mikhail a glance. My bad. I'll be nice. Was just trying to cut the tension. Speaking of tension, he reaches into his bag. Soft clinks echo from within before he brandishes a tall bottle. Oh crap, is that whiskey? I look over in surprise at Braden. How the F can you recognize if it's whiskey by the bottle or not? Long story, part of which won't make any sense because I can't remember the second half of it. Ugh. The way he shifts his eyes, can I get a replay on that? Wait, no, wait. Oh god, this, ugh. Okay. Mikhail shifts his gaze back and forth, noticeably unsure if our conversation is finished or not. So, yes, it's whiskey, you effing alcoholic! And I figured that it'd be a good idea if we hit this part of the trip early so we can still drive back. Should help break the tension, and I don't know about you guys, but I get a lot more open and honest after I've had a few. He looks over at Braden for reassurance. Braden's a recovering alcoholic? Oh my god, he needs to go to AA. Braden looks out at the endless water. I can almost see his eyes dilate. I don't know what this pose is he's doing. Braden pulls his tank off over his head and reaches his hand out, still staring at the water. Mikhail hands it to him, eyebrows raised. Braden tips the bottle back, taking several large gulps. Our mouths drop as he hands the bottle back to Mikhail. Damn, boy. You don't play, do you? I don't like water. This will probably make it better. What? He's gonna drown in the ocean. You're not supposed to drink and swim. Without warning, Braden tears my shirt off over my head. Let's get this effing day started, biatches. What do you guys want to do? I look over at Braden and notice him trying to avert his gaze from the ocean behind us. And while Mikhail and I are probably ready to jump in the water, even with the whole cooler of the booze, Braden's going to need some more time to ease into the idea of swimming. The last thing I want is for Braden to feel any sort of pressure. If he's ever going to get in the water, he needs to feel comfortable and safe first. If Mikhail and I jump in, it may pressure him. Maybe there's something else we can do first instead. Volleyball? It's effing hot. Yo, Mikhail, you got any games we can play here on the sand? I wiggle my eyebrow in Braden's direction. So we really are gonna be alone, because I thought we were gonna get, like... thought, like, people... Mikhail's friends were gonna be here, but I guess not. He doesn't miss a beat as he notices Braden shifting uncomfortably despite his self-administered alcohol injection. Sure, I have a volleyball set in the trunk. I'll get it. We both recoil. It's impossible to deny that whiskey apparently makes Braden hyper as hell. Have at it. Braden sprints off back to the car like his ass is on fire. Not long after, Braden emerges from the dunes with a wide grin on his face. The volleyball gear was bundled up in his arms, but he was also waving some luminous flesh-covered worm as he ran over. Why does he have a dildo? I don't understand. Why the F was this in my trunk? I stare at the object for a moment, not really taking in what it was. Oh crap, is that a dildo? Stop shifting your eyes. I don't like this. I stare at Braden and then to Mikhail. God, his pepperoni nipples. Oh, Lord. Look at his face. Look at his nipples. Ugh. God, ugh. Come on. Can't, the developer, decrease the size of his nipples and stuff? I don't know. Mikhail stares in horror at the dildo before turning his gaze to me. God, his nipples are 4 times the size of Zach's or something. It's disgusting. I stare back at Braden, then the dildo, then back at Mikhail again. What, did I go back? I didn't. Braden stares at the dildo, grins at Mikhail, then to me. Is everyone just going to be staring at each other, grinning at each other, shifting their eyes back and forth, looking at this dildo? Well, I suppose we can use this on land. I snort loudly into my hand as Mikhail tries to swipe the dildo out of Braden's hands. But Braden jumps back, mischievously twirling the dildo around expertly in one hand and then brandishes it, easing into one of his Tai Chi poses. Braden then busts up laughing. Oh my effing god, I can't with you! Haha, I'm just playing. I'm curious too. What the F, Mikhail? I didn't mean to. Oh, he's so gross. A look of realization soon hits him, and his face scrunches and his eyes roll to the back of his head. Mother effer! Literally or expletively? Oh, I mean literally. I'm confused. Who does he mean? What is he doing? Scratching the back of his head with the dildo? Does he not care that that's probably been inside someone? My effing roommate! I caught him rooting through my bag before I left this morning, but I never thought to actually check in there after I busted him. Should have known he'd pull something like this. I'm going to beat his ass. Braden kneels comically, presenting the dildo ceremoniously. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's gonna get all sandy. Ugh. I snort again and then bust up laughing, suddenly loving the no-filtered alcohol-juiced version of Braden. Mikhail rolls his eyes at me before he smiles. You're the one that got him drunk. Don't look at me. I probably deserve that. I'm just happy he's targeting you now, instead of you two ganging up on me all the time. Hey, Zach. Yeah? Hot potato! Braden smirks before throwing the dildo right at me. Time seemed to slow down as a flesh-covered phallus tumbled through the air like a fighter jet, the tip pointing right at me. Looking back, I still don't know why I tried to catch the damn thing. Okay. But I did, and I misjudged the distance, taking a faux dick to the face. I yell, the dildo slapping across my face, leaving wet residue on my cheek. Why is it wet? Did Braden lube it up before he came here? Wait, why the F is it wet? I was kind of wondering that too. I just assumed because it was next to the cooler. What? So you picked it up, it was wet, and you just rolled with it? You're sick. You're all sick. I look at Mikhail, who looks at the wet stream now on my face. Ugh, I can't play this game anymore. Why No, huh? Wait, no, don't me. We may have used it last night. Ah! So they just used it? So why? What is wrong with Mom Effer? Why would he do this? He'd take their used dildo unwashed, put it in Mikhail's bag, then Braden would take that unwashed dildo, hold the moist thing in his hand, and then throw it at Zach. This is disgusting. I can't. You mean I have your ash juice on my face? Hell no, I rarely bought them. Oh, hell nah. Mom Effer? Oh god, his face. I scream with the instant urge to plunge my face into lava. Braden laughs loudly, still too drunk to really care what's going on. Get me a towel. Go rinse off your face in the ocean. What do you mean a towel? Calm down. He's usually very clean. Usually? Pretty sure I have ash juice on my face. Mikhail smiles, seeing his opportunity for revenge. Probably. If it helps, there's some water behind you. Huh. Hope that's enough water. F you both. This never gets mentioned again. Oh, don't worry. I'll never tell anyone else. But you know damn well I'm going to mention it again with the present company. Shut up, Mikhail. No one likes you. I like him. You're not helping. Why don't you two asshats set up the volleyball set while I scrub this crap off my face? Literally. I think this finger's still clean. Yo, B, you wanna help me? Sure. Within a few minutes? How did they have all that? Wait, how did they have all that in the trunk of their car? They have these poles to set up too? I don't know. They look thick. I don't know. Within a few minutes, Braden and Mikhail have set the net up. Mikhail versus Zach, Braden versus Zach? I don't know. How about Mikhail versus Zach? I think you two... Wait. I think you two should play. You know what? I'm actually down for that. I could use some payback. I say pointedly, my game face on and staring right at Mikhail. He returns my gaze, meeting me with a narrowed eyes and a smile. Bring it, bitch! He says, maneuvering himself around me. walking to the other side of the net. His chest looks really weird from this angle. I should warn you though, I used to play in an amateur league on Thursday nights. All I heard was amateur. Braden throws the ball over to Mikhail, who holds out his right hand and catches it with a grin, his eyes locked on mine. Suit yourself. He stares me down, biting his lip and planting his feet firmly into the sand. On my left, the self-proclaimed volleyball savant, Mikhail. Wait, that's Braden. On my right, I have Zach, who took last place in the dildo catching contest earlier. Mikhail snickers from across the net. Y'all are terrible people. Mikhail serve. Let's see what you got. Mikhail tosses the ball into the air. The ball rings with a hollow echo as his hand slams into it with unparalleled force. I run forward, bumping the ball back with precision. Mikhail riposts, and the game ensues. With each successive hit, the tension seems to rise, both of us embracing our intensifying primal competitive natures. Round after round, we play, evenly matched. Mikhail is insanely fast, second only to his ability to fake and mislead with his eyes. But somehow I'm able to adapt and keep the pace of the game as the score ticks higher. Mikhail hits wide as I rush to the corner to return, but I see Mikhail's eyes twinkle at the setup. I anticipate the spike and rush following his gaze. I watch as he charges for the ball and launches himself into the air like an Olympian. Crap, I'm gonna get murdered. He slams his fist into the ball, aiming low. I spin across the sand, the tiny grains flying up behind me. Keeping my eye on the ball, I suddenly realize I won't make it unless I dive. With one giant push, I throw myself down in the line with the ball. Oh crap. I manage to get out before my face crashes into the sand, the tiny yellow grains filling my mouth. Oh crap, you good, Zach? I pound my fist into the ground, frustrated. Yeah, but Jesus, you hit that hard. Yeah, you set me up good. Good game though, man. You hurt, Zach. You landed pretty hard. Yeah, I'll walk it off. Well, we can do something else if you want. What does that mean? It's effing hot. We huddle together under the intense gaze of sunlight and suddenly become increasingly aware of how warm it is. It's probably the hottest day we've had so far this year. I can feel my skin frying under the harsh rays, and suddenly, I'm thankful for probably the first time of my mother. Wait, what? Suddenly, I'm thankful for the first time of my mother. Inheriting her dark skin was a gift for days like today. The grains of sand beneath my feet are warm, uncomfortably so. One of those days where you constantly shift weight from one foot to the other to keep your feet from burning. It's so effing hot. For real, I didn't even notice until now. I think I've sweat out more than my body weight, and we haven't even done that much. I can't even go on my phone. This screen's scalding. Are we boring you? Nah, I'm just waiting on an email. Sub confirmation for Backdoor Bandit? Bro, that name wasn't even the best one. For real, guys, I'm about to have a freaking heat stroke. Anyone want to jump in the water to cool down? Braden's chuckle instantly fades, his face twists with trepidation. He stares out into the sudden expanse, the rolling waves crashing ashore and dragging the sand back out like aqueous claws. You mean in there, right now? I can tell by his voice that he still wasn't ready. It quivers uncomfortably slow, so with a frugality that he can scarcely restrain. At this rate, he may never touch the water. Is there something else we can do? Sure, but let me go take a leak first. Mikhail saunters off behind the dunes, swearing under his breath as he mops up the sweat from his brow with the back of his hand. Why isn't he peeing in the ocean? What are they doing? The solitude of the beach gives me a sudden burst of courage, and I take Braden by the hand, pulling him close. Are they about to slow dance? So, how are you really doing? My eyes flicker towards the waves, softly whispering in inconsistent cadence. Honestly, I don't know. I know this is a major thing for you, being here and all. I'm actually really proud of you, man. For what? I can barely look at the water without my stomach dropping and feeling like I'm gonna throw up. Braden grins sheepishly, his eyes trailing down from my eyes to my lips. I do like it when we're alone, though. Yeah? The comment stirs butterflies. I feel playful, yet I long to hear him tell me why. Sometimes you just need to hear the other person actually say it. Tell me why. Because... He whispers, biting his lip. His eyes meet mine for a fleeting moment before he begins to lean towards me. Because I can do this. What? The F? Water fight, biatches! Stop tongue punching each other and grab a gun! What kind of squirt gun is that? Braden spins, ducking under the streams of water. It completely ignores the arsenal of water pistols on the ground, charging Mikhail at full speed. Oh crap! Is Braden just ready to kill him? Braden collides with Mikhail at a velocity I could physically hear, knocking him to the sands. Mikhail rises in a chaotic fit of laughter, and they grapple each other like titans. I'm not going down that easy, man. I trained for this crap. I've seen you get knocked on your ass before. As Mikhail tries to trip Braden up, he loses his footing and crashes down onto the sand, pulling Braden with him. They cackle like children, rolling around in the sand, trying to pin the other down. While Mikhail clearly has the weight advantage, I'm surprised how long he lasts before Braden's clear understanding of the technique overpowers him. Within seconds, I hear Mikhail screaming between gasps of laughter before he fiercely starts to tap out on the sand. Braden noticeably loses his grip on Mikhail, catching his breath. Damn, you're quick. So are you. You're not bad, though. I had an older brother that beat my ass growing up. I bet you held your own. Yeah, I learned to. I can't help but smile at these two idiots covered in sand. Suddenly, one of the seagulls from earlier swoops low. I instinctually duck, drawing my eyes back towards our gear. Guys, are all those birds supposed to be pecking through all our crap? Oh, damn! I may have forgotten to zip the bag up when I got the water guns out. Uh-oh, isn't our food and stuff in there? Yeah, my bad. That's probably what attracted them in the first place. We'll shoo them away and stop talking about it. So, can't we just run through them and scare them away? Go ahead. I distinctly remember you saying something when we first got here about not being worried about sharing the beach with them. What do you mean? What do you mean? They're just birds. What's the big idea? Bro, they're big, they're mean, and they effing bite. Yeah, a flock of those things will thrash you. What? Since when do seagulls attack people? Do they attack people? I've never been attacked by a seagull at the beach. What are they doing? Dear God. Hey, look at that one in the middle. It looks like you, Zach. Wait, the one with the... I give Braden a devious smirk, feeling the checkmate. Haha, that wasn't me, but that crap was funny. So, changing the subject from dildos again. So what do we do now? Well, eventually we're going to have to do something about those birds. They're not going to go away on their own. We had the same problem when I was here last time. Braden grabs one of the water guns that Mikhail dropped into the sand. Heh, I got an idea. We crawled through the sand and weeds, prone, our eyes barely breaching the top of the sand-scattered dunes. Beneath us, the birds pecked through the remnants of the bag, sentinel to any remaining crumbs. So, what's the plan? Braden's eyes narrow, studying the scene below us. I'll take the middle and lay down suppressive fire. Zach, you take the left flank and circle around to the rear. I don't want them falling back and regrouping on us. Mikhail, I want you behind me at first, then swing wide to cover the right flank. They have more room on that side than the left, but you're faster than Zach, so I think you can stay ahead of them. The objective is to push them into the water. They can't go in too deep, forcing them to take the air. Once they take us to the air, fall back and cover the bag. We don't want them circling back around and getting behind us. That's a pretty detailed plan, B. Yeah, I was just gonna scream and squirt at them. Oh, for F's sake, you guys never play shooters? We need to be tactical and organized about this. Meh, F it, I'm in. Let's have some fun. I roll my eyes. Yeah, F it. Let's go storm the beaches. Oh, ready, guys? Yup, ready when you are. Go. I don't think anyone else is in position. Braden launches himself from the prone position, clearing the tops of the dunes, and does a perfect combat roll down the dunes, landing into full sprint. He whips the twin water pistols out from behind him, spreading down streams of water on either side. What in the F? Take the flank, biatch! I jump up from the position, my feet recklessly scrambling to find traction in the sand. Okay. Braden is like a gunslinger, wielding water pistols in each hand, bellowing a war cry that immediately dispels half the seagulls into the air. As predicted, the remaining birds scurry and take short flights, retreating back to the left. A ridiculous amount of seriousness overtakes me in my mission, and I sprint hard into the flock, spraying water on either sides and spinning around backwards because it made me feel like a badass. This feels like animal cruelty. Mikhail swings wide, surprising some of the birds who never notice him from behind Braden. He swings wide right, and policing up the straggling birds in a chorus of guttural avian cries. Braden screams another final whiskey-slurred war cry, something about the dildo again, and we all rush forward, spraying water against the demoralized flock as they fly back into the oncoming waters. It doesn't say fly. The tide comes in hard and the birds retreat skyward. We got 'em! Fall back! We all retreat to the bag, surrounding it tactically and far too serious. Clear! We all exhale in relaxation, my chest heaving heavily from the sudden burst of energy before we all burst into laughter. I feel like that's probably the first military exercise in human history where we saved a dildo from some seagulls. For real. We toss our guns into the sand and regroup. What the hell? How did you know they were going to do that? I grew up in the Midwest, man. Lots of beaches and lakes and stuff like that. I never went near the waters, so it gave me a lot of time to watch how those flying trash pandas behave. Good call, B. So, what do we do now? Braden shrugs. Beats me. That was the end of my plan. Hey, Braden. Yeah. Mikhail sprays him in the face with water. That's for tackling me earlier and beating my ass. Braden laughs and then sprays him back. I bust up laughing again. I can't believe how well these two click. They both immediately stop laughing and turn to me, guns raised. Oh crap. Water floods me and the water fight ensues. Ooh, they're getting moist. It's anarchy, but it's fun. Braden's laugh never gets old. It's one of those laughs that you can't help but have an emotional reaction to. What? And Mikhail? Hell, it's just fun to see a completely playful side of him, away from all the school pressure for a change. So, what else did you actually bring, Mikhail? I still got a frisbee if you want to toss that around. People still throw frisbees? Yes, people still throw frisbees. I'll play with you. See? Took your man. What? I'm kidding, B. Go long. Braden smirks and takes off running. Mikhail whips the frisbee towards Braden. It cuts the air in silence as Braden sprints, periodically glancing back over his shoulder and squinting into the sunlight. He runs so gracefully. Wow. On his descent, Braden spins in the last moment, catching the frisbee skillfully behind his back. Damn, dude's got some skills for a white boy. Right? You gonna stop being lame and play now? You ready? Yeah. Braden flicks the frisbee back towards us. Can you catch? I don't want you to embarrass yourself. Yes, I can catch. You're up then. Mikhail steps back, allowing me to the spotlight. The frisbee sails cleanly through the air. I reach out and it awkwardly fumbles into my hand, bouncing off my knuckles, and I nearly drop it. I look back at Mikhail for some form of reassurance. He raises an eyebrow. Shut up, it counts. I caught it. Barely. The sun was in my eyes. The sun's behind you. It moved. Shut up and throw it back. Can you throw better than you catch? To be honest, I don't know. I haven't thrown one of these things since I was a kid. I swear to God, this is the last time I take you out in public. It is not. You effing love me. I'm ashamed to agree with you. Stop stalling and throw it. Try not to throw it backwards. I flip him off before my wind-up and toss the frisbee back towards Braden. It glides softly skyward before the wind catches it, and we watch in awe as it curves sharp left and out towards the water. Braden pivots and sprints after it, eyes never leaving target. Was he gonna drown? He absently stomps into the water, chasing after the frisbee. Wow, you actually got him to go into the water with that one. Not on purpose. I could tell, you're so gay that you can't even throw straight, man. Ha, Shut up. Oh well, he doesn't seem to mind. You guys need to spread out and stop talking about me. He's onto us. Dude, you know you're in the water, right? Yeah, but I'm drunk right now, so who cares? I'll probably freak out about it tomorrow. Why is he afraid of the water again? Did he explain this? Does he have some... I don't understand. Mikhail points right at Braden and nods, spinning the frisbee out to the wing. Mikhail sprints out, kicking sand in his wake. He's unbelievably fast. He leaps in the air, doing a flip, and catches the frisbee. That's it, I quit. Shut up and play! How did you guys get so good at catching a frickin' frisbee? I didn't think anyone actually threw these things anymore. I've always liked it. It's underrated. Zach, you ready? Sure, but throw it straight at my hand because I obviously effing suck. Mikhail tosses the frisbee low. It curves downwards, skipping off the wet sand and bounces upward, and almost right into my hand. Wow, nice! That go right to your hand? Yeah, it did. Don't expect me to do that. It's okay, just throw it. I'll get it. Make it challenging, though. My idea of challenging consists of a wild throw without any prior planning. The frisbee sails through the air, wide from Braden's position. He stomps through the water. Looking back over his shoulders, he ventures out into the deeper water. Yo, B, don't go out too deep, bro. I got it. Braden catches the frisbee in midair before stomping down into the opening tide, then thrusts it into the air triumphantly. Told ya! Braden strikes a pose, proof that he's probably drank more than he thinks. What the heck? But he's cut off as the current violently pulls back from the short line. Mikhail's eyes catch the difference in current, and his eyes quickly shift over to Braden. Yo, B, watch that current. It's gonna pull you. Without warning, Braden falls forward, his legs swept backwards out from under him. He plummets, disappearing into the recoiling tide in a cloud of water and stifling chaos. Oh crap! I freeze, panic setting in, suddenly realizing that Braden wasn't squinting earlier because of the sun. He was squinting because he can't see. My eyes survey the water with no sign of Braden. What? Go! Go to him. Zach, where did he go? Let's talk about this for a while and not try to go pull him out of the water, I guess. I don't know. He can't swim. It's not that deep there though, right? He should just be able to stand back up. I walk forward cautiously. The world takes on a surreal hue, almost dreamlike. I love how they're just not even doing anything. Mikhail runs forward across the sand. Braden! A haunting stillness settles over the waves. Nothing but the taunting splash of water softly licking the sand. I still can't move. I'm frozen. I will my legs to move, but they seem impossible to lift. All that training, even as summer as a lifeguard back in middle school. I've trained for this, but I watch in horror as it all slips through my fingers, because I've never thought I'd had to rescue someone I care about. Mikhail's voice is distant, almost like we're all underwater. Zach, snap out of it! Do you see him? I shake my head absently. My eyes hollowly survey the shifting waters. Suddenly, something breaks the surface. Mikhail's eyes shift. It's the frisbee. These guys are horrible in an emergency situation. F this! Mikhail sprints into the water, diving into action in the direction of the frisbee. I stumble a few steps forward before my legs give out. My knees crash into the sand like a war drum. Mikhail disappears beneath the water, and I'm alone on the beach. The sun spotlight The sun a spotlight of damnation on... What? Is that English? The sun a spotlight of damnation on everything I've stood for, everything I've accomplished, and every step I've taken. I love how he's already consigning himself to the fact that Braden's dead. He's already given up. A splash in the distance breaks my reverie and my eyes flash. It's Mikhail. Zach, I can't find him! My eyes glaze over. I suffocate. All courage and purpose abandon me. I feel like nothing. I love this. I love this. He's dying. He's dead. Zach's already given up. He's done. Mikhail frantically stomps through the water. Braden's words from the night before echo through my mind. What's the worst that could happen with 2 pro swimmers with me, right? Mikhail splashes up from the waters again. Zach, I need help. I can't find him. He splashes water to the side, trying to see into the cloudy depths before he disappears beneath the waters. And the beach falls silent. Even the birds stop the calling from above. The sun disappears behind a cloud. It's like a shroud has been thrown over my entire world. I don't even know what to say to this. But I'm going to end the stream here, guys.